My name's Legendary Agwang. Are you down for more Dragon Ball? Well, let's get right into it.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Legendary Agwang, and you already know what it is. I'm coming at you with another tutorial, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to edit color schemes of things within the game, such as characters, items, all that stuff. You're going to be able to know how to change and edit all of that stuff after you watch this tutorial. Well, at least you should, because I'm teaching you this stuff. I'm getting down to the hard code facts. Okay, so let's get right into it. Right here we got these 3 items that I'm going to have in the description below for you guys to have access to. And first up we're going to need is the paint.net. Paint.net pretty much allows you to open up texture files that are within Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and it allows you to edit it, because a lot of other software, they don't really allow you to open those certain files up. They're called the DDS files. So we're going to go ahead and open up paint.net. Sometimes it takes a little while to boot up, but oh, there we go. And next thing we're going to have is our Zeno Viewer and emb.x. Now Zeno Viewer pretty much allows you to open up models. It loads up the model and it allows you to see which model file that you were going to get ready to edit or whatnot. I'll pretty much show you. It's better if I just show you how it works. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and drag that out of here. Okay, so we're going to open this up and we're just going to open up our Zeno Viewer. Now, all you have to do, well, I'll show you. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit out of this. And this is our character file ID. This pretty much shows you the name of characters and all that stuff, their files or whatnot, of how they work. All you need to really read is these 3 letters here. This will pretty much identify which character folder is who and such and such. I already know how it works, so I'm just going to go ahead and exit out of that, and I'll go straight to my data folder. So a lot of you guys, some of you guys might not know how to get this data folder. You get this data folder by looking at my tutorial on how to unpack data. So I'm going to go right to the characters, and we're going to go to Goku, which is GOK. Alright, I can delete some of this stuff. And let me show you how this model viewer works. You drag the EMD, and the only way that this is going to work is if you have all 4 of these items. You're going to need your dyt.emb, your EMB, EMD, and EMM, and they all have to have that same first amount of codes or whatever. So you drag your EMD and you just drop it here, and there you go. You have your model and the textures that are on it, all that good stuff. Alright, so we know how to do that. We know how to view the models and all that stuff. So next thing we're going to need is to open this up. So you're going to open up our Zeno Viewer folder, and we see our EMB pack. So we can just drag that out of here so we don't have to keep going in there. And all we're going to have to do is drag this onto this, and we get a folder. Now, I don't think I need to tell you guys. I don't know how to do like every single item, because you want this to be, as short as possible. So I'm just going to do one part of his body. So all you have to do to open this up, all you have to do is click it twice, or you can just drag it. I'm just going to click it twice, and it automatically gets read by this. I clicked it too many times, but yeah. So these are the textures. You can pretty much tell which texture it is. You can look at your Zeno Viewer. You can be like, okay, the orange represents this spot, and you have like the white, the blue, and the skin color, so you know which ones that you have to edit. And just so you guys can know how this works, this is his base form, and this is his Super Saiyan form. It kind of goes up like 2, alright, so pretty much this base form, Super Saiyan form, and the 005 is Super Saiyan 3. This right here, the little black part, that's what happens in between the transformation. So when you transform, you see like your character, they get like all white. That's what this is. You know, and all the way back here, this is the Kaioken. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up the Kaioken. And you guys, you can edit it any type of way that you want. There's no right or wrong way within how you're going to edit your colors. You know, you figure it out yourself, use your own creativity. So what I'm going to do is, just so we can get straight to the point, I'm going to copy this with Control and C, and I'm just going to Control V it and paste it. So I can go here and save as, click the one I want, which is the base form, the starting form, and you save it as DXTI, or you can just hit default, and it's always going to hit the first one. If you do any other ones, it might mess it up, but this is the one for the flat textures. Alright, so once we get out of that, all I have to do is drag this folder and put it on the EMB pack, and you can delete it. So now you pretty much have a new color scheme for his base form, from Goku's base form. So we're going to open back Zeno Viewer, because sometimes you have to exit out of it for it to actually read the color, the new color of it. And we're going to go down here to our bus, and there we go. We have Kaioken. If you go into game, it'll look just like that. And there's something else that I want to tell you guys. Now, right here, the second layer, you might be wondering, what is that? What is this for? This is the aura of the character. It's the second layer that moves around his body or whatnot. I'll show you exactly how that works. Now, we're going to go ahead and make this like, let's just make it red. And we're going to put a lot. However much you extend it, that's how much it's going to have. So we're going to put it like all the way here. So he's going to be like OP as shit, you know, with his aura and all that stuff. We're going to do that with all the rest of them. Alright, and we can just go ahead and save as. Whoops, I forgot I need to have that folder open. So let me open that folder again. And then I can exit out of this and try to save it again to find the actual folder. There we go. Save. Okay. And we can pack it again. Alright, there we go. Now, we're going to exit out of that. And I already have Zeno Viewer saved, and you already know how to get your Zeno Viewer, so I can just click my already saved one. And let's see, we're going to open up, see what it looks like. See that change? That aura change? You see how it moves and glimmers? That's the actual aura. Alright guys, so if you guys pretty much have gotten the gist of it, you know, you're convinced that, you know, how this pretty much works, then you don't need to see the rest of the video. Now I'm going to actually implement it. I honestly only need the DYT, and I can just go into my Dragon Ball Xenoverse now. So I'm just going to copy this, the part that I actually added, which is the DYT, and I can go to Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I'm going to unpack. Also, you know, if you don't know how to unpack and repack, you know, which is pretty much applying mods and all that stuff, you can go to one of my videos on how to apply mods, part 2. That'll teach you how to do what I just did as far as unpacking with all the stuff that you're seeing right now. Alright, so I'm going to go to GOC. Doesn't have any files in here because they're elsewhere, but it's going to read it anyways. So now all I have to do is pack it. And we're going to play the game. Alright, there you have it, guys. that's how it looks, just like how it looked in the Zeno Viewer, but better. That's how it works. Alright guys, so if you guys have any questions on things that I didn't exactly cover, you could let me know in the comments. But if you know if I already covered it, I'm not going to answer. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not going to answer it because I just covered it in the video. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this and you found this informative. And yeah, I think I'll put out a part 2 for a different method of doing this. It's a lot more, how would you say, it's a lot more difficult, but it's just another way, just give you some insight on other options that you have. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys later in my next video. Peace.
It's